the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell, that's caught by Hollister. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On the carry, it's Love. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Russell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Brought down at the
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
The Packer 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
With a handoff to
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Rodgers now on first down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Running to start the drive is Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
For Green Bay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got this down to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start the drive with Love here, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Russell. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Russell. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw again. Russell. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Russell. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Russell. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The ball mere inches from the white. From the gun, Russell. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers punches with a catch over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Washington 19, Packers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, the 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out. 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes this Washington 19. Packers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Love. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Russell. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on second down. Russell. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check three. 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
On first down, Russell. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Russell. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
At the 4-yard.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Love. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Russell. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Packers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Rotating from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
to throw. It's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
To throw on 3rd down. Russell eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Back to 60, back to 60.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Russell buying time to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a potentially